Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Hawk and AJK. This game taken from, I guess, WarCraft 3 Champions ladder. We are looking at Hawk spawning as the red human over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, AJK on the bottom right as the blue Night Elf. Night Elf versus human in this 1v1 matchup. No observers, hence turning off the fog of war. If only, no, too easy, too easy. I, uh, I really wish there was a lot of quality of life improvements for Warcraft 3 Reforged. Um, yeah, thinking about the missed opportunity for Warcraft 3 Reforged, it was a little bit sad. Um, Warcraft 3 Reforged originally was supposed to be, well, there's two ways that you can release a game now, an old game. You can either remaster the game or you can remake the game. And what ended up happening with Warcraft 3 Reforged is that they didn't want to remaster it and they didn't want to remake it. So instead of doing one or the other, they did both very poorly. The graphics just don't seem to fit the gameplay nearly as well, causing a little bit of problems. Yeah, I'll get off my high horse. Hopefully, we're still hoping that a Blizzard makes some quality of life improvements to the overall actual design and interface. But I also know this Warcraft 3, it's one of its largest audiences is in China, and how the game is run and launched in China is different on the NetEase client than it is on the BattleNet client. So there are a lot of restrictions on how Warcraft 3 was able to be run. These graphics are still fine for me. Blizz focused too much on new graphics when they should be focused more on gameplay experience. Yeah. Oh, what is this? All right, AJK going for Dark Ranger first. All right, so Dark Ranger first. And what I like about Dark Ranger first on this particular map is that it allows you to get a large army very quickly. That Dark Ranger able to pop up some of those skeletons up, and you essentially get 4 additional units off of the right off of the very start in the game, while without really taking that much damage. And with that, the Dark Ranger is able to just continue to put and clear out this center expansion creep camp, or these center creep camps, pretty quickly. For a 3-1-1-1 creep camp, picking up a clause of attack +5 is a large amount of damage. We're going to go ahead and see some attacking going on here. That frost armor going to be coming to an end pretty quickly as well, and you can already see this army is rather wide, and as AJK able to clear out these creep camps in the center very quickly. Level 2 already on that Dark Ranger here. There's a circlet of nobility. You cannot leave items like that behind, AJK. It's not like it's a 2 tomes of knowledge. As the Dark Ranger now makes its way back off to the north here. Oh, this is going to be an absolute bloodbath, as we are looking at a couple of detonations already, and in comes some damage. All right, army of skeletal minions going to be coming in right from behind, and here we are. Archers are all right here as you're creeping out with militia. That's the last thing you want to see is a Dark Ranger, as the Dark Ranger looks at all of those peasants and say, that looks absolutely delicious. And this is just a wide army already. All right, peasant after peasant is falling. Level 2 Thunderclap going to make a big difference right here, as the Mountain King trying to stick his head in the sand. Skeletal minions trying to fight a fight around once more. Peasants are all on that backside here. Where are they perhaps going to try and run off to, as the footmen are down to 67 hit points? Units trying to get away now. Where are all of these units going to try and perhaps retreat to, as we're looking at a couple of peasants easily going to get taken down? There goes one. Another one going to get taken. Nope, there goes another as well, as the units are just in a massive retreat. Dark Ranger sitting at level 2, though, and these units are on timed life as they try and retreat back once more. Arcane Vault being sped built, as we need to see a Scroll of Regeneration be used quickly. Mountain King coming back across right here. Are we going to see some black arrows onto some of those units? Yes. More units are just popping up. Are we getting defend? I don't see defend as of yet, as the Dark Ranger trying to pull back. Skeletal minions are pretty much already all gone, as the Dark Ranger needs to kind of regrow his arm or her army and try and retreat back here. All right, interesting plays. Dark Ranger now makes its way off to the north here. all of the easy green creep camps in the easy green creep camp down across here can get in some additional skeletal minions. That's what needs to happen. The Dark Ranger is sitting only at level 2. Level 3 Dark Ranger would represent a much bigger army, as those skeletal minions or those dark minions would become the level 2 variant. Tome of Strength picked up there as it makes its way back down to the south here. Circlet of Nobility still being left behind for no reason other than, I guess it's fashionable to leave behind items in addition to not reading tomes. Hobo Tunneler finished off here. Level 3 Dark Ranger, level 2 Black Arrow gonna come in for some bigger damage. We're gonna see some more dark minions coming across here. Goblin Shredder even joining in on the fight. Global Geomancer, there is that dark minion, 15 to 17 damage. And, well, 290 hit points as another is going to end up falling here. All right, Scroll of Town Portal to try and get away, not even bothering with the Zeppelin, as an archer ends up getting lost in the process. All right, one-way ticket back home to get that Goblin Shredder home as well. It's going to be working on that lumber line as the Dark Ranger army is about to move on out. Rune Bracers, the item dropped there. 3.5 for the Dark Ranger, 3.5 for the Mountain King. Expansion, however, already up for Hawk. Meanwhile, AJK, well, I guess still trying to grow this army. And this is going to be an interesting spot to be in. The Mountain King already has level 2 Thunderclap. These Dark Minions taking a Thunderclap would pretty much end up getting taken out very fast. Also, we could be going... No, we are not going into an Arcane Sanctum as of yet. We are not even at Tier 2. Forest Troll Berserker joining in on the fight, 30 over 40 supply compared to 41 over 48. But the army sizes, well, you have to consider the fact that these skeletal minions do not count for supply, even though they do represent a rather large army. Dark Ranger looking to pull in some more of these units. Again, Mountain King alongside a bunch of footmen. Wisp, however, does scout all of this out as the double Forest Troll Shadow Priest trying to heal up all of these remaining units again. I do believe we are looking at defend, or we should be having defend on all of those footmen, as the Forest Troll Berserkers will end up getting taken out and a Tree of Life established by AJK. All right. Skeletal minions, are they going to be able to finish off one peasant? Yes, it does, before it ends up falling. Dark Ranger sitting at 4.5. Claws of Attack, Potion of Greater Healing, Ring of Regeneration on that Dark Ranger, as we're looking to go into a fight there. There is a detonation. There's Lightning Shield onto a Forest Troll Berserker there, as all of a sudden we may end up seeing a little bit of damage. There's Silence. There goes one unit once more, as the Dark Ranger going to be able to freely clean up the remainder of this Assassin Creep Camp. More skeletal minions just diving head on, and this is almost like using carrion beetles with the undead, except using instead dark minions here. 15 to 17 damage each. That damage does start to add up. One arcane tower trying to clean things up here, as peasant after peasant could end up getting taken down. There goes one peasant again, trying to rebuild those, as a Mountain King being forced to Thunderclap and Stormbolt his way to clear up all of these units. Dark Ranger sitting at level 4. Circular of Nobility still being left back across there, as we are adding in Dryads to the army. Dark Ranger sitting at 4. We are at Tree of Ages, about to go into Tree of Eternity. That means a bit of a bonus experience for that Dark Ranger. And is Dark Ranger just trying to go for mass, Stormbolt onto the Dark Ranger? Dark Ranger could be in trouble. If this is a solo Dark Ranger play, this could end up turning into a mass charm game, as the Mountain King is already at level 5. Level 5, level 2 Thunderclap, or is it going to be coming down? Waiting for it. No level 2 Thunderclap, as the units are just coming back across here. Mountain King absorbing a good amount of damage, as we're looking at footman after footman starting to fall, and also going after some of those Forest Troll and other minions as well. Dark Ranger gets up to level 5, level 3 Black Arrows most likely now, yes, as the Mountain King. What is it really going to end up doing, as that damage is going to add up so quickly? Another Troll Berserker getting taken down, and these Dark Minions, 16 to 19 damage. Mountain King could end up getting cleared out. There it goes. Anka Reincarnation. Footman about to get taken out as well. A little bit more damage. Well, waiting for the surround on the Mountain King. Is it going to happen? Yes, it is. Dryad, Mountain King, where is he going to try to run back to? Damage adding up again, as a Footman ended up taken down instead. 16 to 19 damage. All of these Dark Minions right here. Dark Ranger sitting at level 5. Purge onto the Dark Minion. Doesn't even bother to finish it off. Our So far now, Dark Ranger sitting at level 5. Gonna finish off the remainder of these units. Picks up what item was that? I can't really tell. It wasn't the claws. Oh, Potion of Greater Mana. Dark Ranger gonna be able to charm more units in a little bit of time, as this is solo hero versus solo hero. Dark Ranger bringing bringing an army of skeletal minions here, perhaps going to try and grow that army a little bit more. Is going to try and do that. Yes, gonna go ahead and try and do exactly that. But the Mountain King comes in with a Stormbolt, followed by a Thunderclap. Big major experience for the Mountain King. Mountain King is also solo hero, which means that it's going to be able to get to level 6 very quickly as well. All right, Mountain King trying to retreat back. Are we going to see a Stormbolt onto the Dark Ranger? No, we are not. Rejuvenation onto the Dark Ranger, making that Dark Ranger pretty much impervious to so much damage. Nearly maxed out hit points again as the Dark Ranger getting in some damage here. Mountain King absorbing quite a bit of damage. Well, giant greater dark minions trying to make their way back over as well, as the Dark Ranger is, well, pretty much out of mana right now. Not going to get any more dark minions at all as the Mountain King tries to come across, perhaps getting down a Thunderclap. Potion, replenishment potion picked up by the Mountain King as a free item, as the Mountain King now looks to back away. Dark Ranger, not that much mana at all, as the Blood Mage is now out onto the field. Blood Mage siphon mana into that Mountain King. Are we going to perhaps see a Thunderclap? There's that Thunderclap. Surprise, I'm going to slow you down as it tries to retreat back once more. Blood Mage is still right there. Are we going to see a Stormbolt? Yes, we are. Siphon mana. Are we going to see a follow-up Thunderclap? There we are as well. And the damage on that Druid of the Claw is going to add up very quickly as it tries to get in some rejuvenation as well. All right, there's a rejuvenation onto that Druid of the Claw. Mountain King could be in trouble. Down to 129 hit points. Trying to add in more damage. A couple more shots should do it. Scroll of Town Portal used to try for the save. Druid of the Claw now engaging again. Workshop about to get taken down. Dark Ranger, well, teleports back home. To perhaps get a little bit of staff, or got some no. Just use that Potion of Greater Mana, in order to perhaps get in some more black arrows again. All right, we are looking at going into Griffin Aviary. We are looking at Griffin production here in just a second. Arcane Vault about to get taken down. And, well, are we going to perhaps see a third hero? Blood Mage, Mountain King having plenty of mana as it looks to back away. Slow Poison causing a little bit of problems. Blood Mage having a little bit of a downside as well. What are we looking at? The Dark Ranger, if it can get to level 6, can all of a sudden start, possessing Griffins. And that would be a great bonus, as well as the Mountain King also picks up an Orb of Fire. All right, Bear is trying to dive on in here, perhaps going after that Altar of Kings, as the Altar of Kings is trying to train up a Paladin. Siphon mana away from the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger losing much of its mana. There's the Silence to try and counter and slow things down, as the Blood Mage unable to get away, as a Dryad doing a little bit of a dance back and forth. Silence seeming to last forever and a day as the Blood Mage gets taken down. All right, more rejuvenation coming back across. Paladin about to make its way back out. It does have full hit points, as the Blood Mage is now looking to get resurrected. Where is AJK going to try and travel to next? Dark Ranger only sitting at level 5, is a solo hero and is still shy of level 6. Meanwhile, Mountain King trying to get healed up. About the rejuvenation not going to be shaken off there. Paladin can easily Holy Light Staff of Sanctuary on the Mountain King, as the Bears are now trying to push their way through. Mountain King coming in from the backside here. More damage. Stormbolt onto the Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger does have those Rune Bracers. And, well, the Paladin's Holy Light is also effective nuke against that Dark Ranger. However, there's just so much healing for that Dark Ranger that it doesn't seem to be much of an issue. All right, Bear is trying to fight back across here. Dark Ranger could easily finish off some of those peasants here, try to finish and take down some of that damage, as the Griffins are now in the air. There's a major Thunderclap. Holy Light saving, as the Town Hall, even with 7 armor, may end up getting taken down. All right, is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? Down to 80 hit points, and it is going to be repaired. 60 supply compared to 52. Mass repair across all of these units, keeping that Town Hall up. The armor, level 2 masonry upgrade, making a big difference, and now going for level 3 masonry upgrade just for good measure. Siege engines coming back across as well. Well, and might as well do that. Night Elf ending up losing one of those Moonwells right there, as we are going into Hippogriffs to try and deal with those Griffin. All right. continuing to fight back and forth. Griffins, Mountain King sitting just shy of level 6. Are we going to see a thunderclap? There you are. It really should be the the Mountain King who backs away. And we do see a Book of the Dead. Interesting choice. Book of the Dead up against the Dark Ranger, as we're still having the Hippogriff Riders, well, and just offer a little bit of protection. Dryad should be the natural counter to any sort of mass Griffin strategy, as we're looking at a, well, Ring of Protection +3 picked up by the Dark Ranger. Circle of Nobility still being left behind there. Bears 68 over 70 supply compared to 64 over 66. If it is really going to come down to whether or not the Dark Ranger can get Charm. If the Dark Ranger gets Charm, all of a sudden the game completely changes its pacing. Our forces are under attack. It completely changes its pacing, as there is a time window to try and actually fight against your opponent. Level 6 now on the Mountain King, as it was able to get the last bit of experience from skeletal minions. Not what you wanted to see, especially as the Dark Ranger is the one who wanted to get to level 6 first. More and more Griffins taking to the skies here. Level 3 Masonry upgrade is completed. And, well, is this Bear and Dryad army going to be able to do enough damage? Banish Holy Light, also going to be able to nuke down that Dark Ranger rather fast, even with Rune Bracers protecting much of that damage here, as we're looking to go into a bit of an engagement. Oh, we even have a Druid of the Talon in Druid form. Interesting. Druid of the Talon in Druid form does deal 38 to 62 damage. But that is only air damage, and that's like magic damage. You'd almost want it to be, if you wanted Druids of the Talon to actually be a decent air unit, like I don't know, like why would, if it was piercing, all of a sudden it would actually absolutely wreck the other air units there. All right, there's a massive roar coming across here. Dark Ranger +14 damage, Druids of the Talon in the air +13. Never realized how high their damage actually was. Does it actually out damage a Dryad? I think it does. I think with Roar, a Druid of the Talon actually out damages a Dryad going up against a Griffin. Dan, nice to see you too. Let's see how this is all going to unfold. Siege engines also have, well, also have the anti-air attack, and that is going to add a little bit of interesting, as you're going to see a lot of that splash damage come across here. All right, let's take a look. Druids of the Talon trying to back away. Staff of Preservation, Stomp, Book of the Dead, and there's a massive retreat now. The siege engines actually with the anti-air attack causing major problems. Dryad's now trying to get away. Mountain King should easily be able to store bolt one. Staff of Preservation saves right there, as the Dryads are here trying to cause more problems again. There's more Abolish Magic. Dark Ranger now trying to retreat again, as the, well, units are going to turn back around the other side. Mountain King perhaps going to try to go down for a Storm Bolt or some other play here, as the Dark Ranger does get to level 6. Are we going to see a possession onto an, oh, it just possessed the Knight. Are we going to see a possession on the Knight right there? No, doesn't want to possess the Knight because the Griffins, well, no, it possesses a Griffin and then Scroll of Town Portal to try and get away. Is the Griffin going to stay alive? No, it does not. It gets splattered. So it's not possession, it's charm. I'm probably going to use them interchangeably throughout the rest of the match. You'll just have to deal with it. Coming back around here, rejuvenation across all of these Druids of the Claw. Dark Ranger sitting at level 6 does have a potion of mana as well. Going to use a clarity potion, perhaps pick up a Scroll of Town Portal, sitting at 79 over 90 supply. And, well, or just constantly trying to possess is a very great strategy. Possession has a relatively short cooldown, as it is nearly ready to go once again. And, well, in comes the units once more. Siege engines, what are you really going to do to try and counteract these siege engines here, as the Tree of Life is, well, already entangled this gold mine on the bottom left. Main gold mines have a minute and a half of mining, as we're looking at the siege engines ready to roll on through. Level 3 armor upgrades already done, though, so Hunter's Hall easily taken out, as we're looking at the remainder of this Tree of Life. well, just fighting back here. All right, what's going on? The flak cannons, the hippogriffs going after those Griffin riders. Goblin Shredder is here as well. Siege engines going after those, well, bears going after the siege engines, hippogriff riders trying to go after the griffins. There is a possession right there as the unit's trying to back away, and we could see more units end up falling. Siege engine down to 76 hit points. More griffin riders showing up to the party. Possession still only 30 seconds left as we saw Avatar right there. Staff of Preservation trying to save again as the siege engines are now going after the Ancients of Wind. All right, another Griffin Rider could get taken down. It's going to get taken down. There it goes as the Mountain King trying to fight back. Siphon mana as the Dark Ranger losing that mana pretty rapidly. And now Holy Light trying to save again. All right, another Druid of the Claw could get taken out. Mountain King can turn back around. Are we going to see a silence? Yes, Blood Mage getting taken out as the units are just rolling on through. Dark Ranger needs another 4 seconds to grab, well, another Griffin. And I think that is going to be the key right there. Are we going to see another Griffin being grabbed? Holy Light trying to save again as the Dark Ranger perhaps not knowing the cooldowns and how quickly it is. Hippogriffs going to come back over and going to go ahead and engage. Level 7 on the Dark Ranger. Unit still trying to back away, and there is another. No, that was not a possession. Just level 2 right there. All right, there's the possession onto the Knight now, as the Knight has turned allegiance and now going after the Siege Engine. Mountain King trying to get into a Thunderclap, trying to slow things down as well, as the Dark Ranger sitting at level 7 does have access to a Potion of Greater Healing. Already used it and still trying to fight its way through. All right, Mountain Giants joining in on the fight. Siege Engine not going to be able to finish off this, well, Tree of Life at all, as that is going to get taken out as well. Level 7 solo Dark Ranger playing, well, carrying the game on her back, as this siege engines here were able to finish off this Tree of Life, unable to repair it in time. But the Knights and the Bears now chasing after, as the Dark Ranger does have another possession available to her. Blood Mage needs to come online and perhaps try and, well, siphon mana away from that Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger, what can she really hope to do as the siege engines, well, representing a large amount of damage, but the Mountain Giants can easily pick up a tree and then start taking down these siege engines rather easily. All right, siege engine down to 350 hit points as it's backing away again. Constantly trying to charm units more and more. 78 supply over 50 compared to Hawk's 72 supply over 96. AJK is upside down on supply, has lost a large number of Moonwells, but at the same time has gained a Griffin and a Knight. At this point, do you just buy potions of mana and that way you're just taking from your opponent and gaining those units yourself? Mountain King sitting at level 6. I'm expecting to see another possession right at the start of this battle. Dark Ranger is gonna be ready here in just a moment. Paladin sitting at level 2. That is 5 Griffins in the air. And we see a quick roar as we're going to be going into an engagement again. Staff of Sanctuary saves one of those siege engines, but that siege engine needed to be there. This could be bad. There is another charm as the units are just trying to fight back again. All right, the siege engine could easily get taken down as it is going to end up trying to back away, not be able to easily escape at all. It's going to get taken. Oh, come on. It's down to 107. Really? All right, AJK opting to not finish it off. The one siege engine is right there, going to be able to back away. Staff of Preservation can try and save, as we're going to see this base getting cleaned up. All right, Stormbolt stopping the Dark Ranger from being able to do very much. Divine Shield, and the Dark Ranger is in trouble. Down to 99 hit points. Could end up getting taken down. There's a taunt. Down to 63 hit points. Dark Ranger stays alive ever so barely, as the siege engine that wasn't taken out earlier should just get sneezed on and will get finished off. There's a Mountain Giant with a giant club, not even bothering to attack it. All right, there goes one siege engine now. Another siege engine going to get taken down. The siege engine on the move as the Bears and all these units are backing up. Dark Ranger able to run all the way home, pretty much saying we thank you, as it stays alive and generates a whole bunch of hit points and mana for free. No Staff of Teleportation to get back into this fight, though. The units are trying to get away. Siphon mana back into that Mountain King. Mountain King should be throwing down a Thunderclap, slowing down so many units, and well, trying to get the escape again. All right, well, there goes the Griffin. The Griffin's finishing off the Blood Mage. Magic damage increased on that ethereal form, as the Mountain Giant finishing off perhaps this siege engine here. Staff of Sanctuary going to be important. Dark Ranger trying to make its way back over. We're looking at the siege engine down to 600 hit points, and it looks like it will be able to break back free. Down to 478. 1 or 2 more shots. Mountain Giant just needs to catch back up to it. No, doesn't even bother. All right, the base over here to the top right could get destroyed. A Tree of Eternity taking a little bit of damage down here, actually taking quite a bit of damage. Needs to get in some repairs as well, as we are still looking to get a bit of mining in. 2,000 gold compared to 190. Moonwells have not been recreated, so AJK has not been able to train up any additional units. All right, Dryads are just stuck in the queue here. Here's mass Moonwells trying to be produced, and I think AJK just absolutely forgot about about the fact that he was supply blocked. All right, Griffin's going after. Stormbolt going to finish off one more Druid of the Claw right there. No, is it going to be able to escape? Where are all of these units trying to run back off to? Mountain King perhaps going to try and land a Stormbolt there. There goes that one Druid of the Claw. And low hit point units just constantly escaping throughout this match. Dark Ranger sitting at level 9, well, getting Siphon life as the Siege and Tree of Eternity under constant repair. Mountain King is going to give a slow clap and finish off all of those wisps right there. Level 3 now on that Paladin. Staff of Sanctuary saving some units. Stormbolt onto the Mountain Giant. Mountain Giant going to get taken out. As is this Dark Minion, Greater Dark Minion, going to finish that off? I really don't know. Dark Ranger sitting at level 9, trying to make its way back down to the bottom left-hand side. Perhaps finish off some of these units. Going to try to poke around, siphon mana as we are looking at a possession again. Nope. Was there another possession? Yes, there was another possession, trying to turn things back around. Holy Light still trying to save. Siphon mana away from that Dark Ranger. Silence right there as another Griffin could get taken down. There it goes. Siphon life to try and counteract this as the Dark Ranger is just absorbing damage. Now trying to retreat back once more. Holy Light with the saves again. Dryad still poking apart. 73 supply compared to 53. That Dark Ranger still stealing hit points any way it can. Bears now back off to the north. The Dark Ranger sitting at 9.3. More bears or more of these peasants are going to get finished off here without much of a problem. Dark Ranger trying to retreat back down. And this is just absolutely crazy. All right, Mountain Giants healed back up. First stream of 2021. No, I streamed, I think it's like the third stream of 2021. Anyways, Bears now going back after some of these peasants here. Griffins, however, going to save this base. All right, expansions nearly mined out. This bottom left-hand side, Tree of Eternity, was already taken out, so a new base needs to be established here. Hawk. 56 supply compared to 75, but the Dark Ranger's charm just constantly causing so many problems as if you try to go for Griffins, well, the Dryads will easily handle them, but if you go for Knights, well, the Dark Ranger is just gonna possess it. Potion of Invisibility means, well, we're gonna get another free charm here in just a second. And well, trying to take down another unit as the Dryads are going to go ahead and try and engage here once again. All right, there's a little bit of damage. Are we going to see a charm come across? There's that charm again as the Griffin Rider, it will change his allegiance once more. All right, they're going to get taken down. There's a silence across multiple units as the Paladin is going to be able to break free. Siege Engine now trying to run on through as well as the, well, damage is now adding back up. All right, one Goblin Shredder caught between all of the wrong locations as the Dark Ranger, well, losing mana very quickly. Are we going to see a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability? Yes, we are. There's a Shackle now onto a Griffin Rider as the Dragonhawk Riders are getting focused down rather fast. Dark Ranger now being forced to back up. 15 seconds left for that charm as we're going to see Silent. Staff of Sanctuary saves though, as there was no longer any Divine Shield. Units trying to fight back here. Mountain King perhaps trying to Stormbolt that Dark Ranger. Stormbolt does go down, but well, that Ruined Bracers really preventing much of that damage. Again, Dark Ranger sitting at level 10. Is it going to try and steal another Griffin Rider? No, and decides to retreat back. All right, coming back through. Griffin Rider going up against Griffin Rider. Mortar team is back here. Goblin Shredder trying to take down this town hall here. As I don't know what was going on here. That's actually a lot of units down here. Perhaps pushing back a single unit, a single siege engine right there. That's why there was no corpse. But the Mountain Giants and Bears could actually make their way over pretty easily and quickly. All right, Entangled Goldmine down to 1,100 hit points. This town hall is going to get taken out as the Goblin Shredder does its job before, well, falling at the hands of the Mountain King and the Blood Mage. Dark Ranger is at 10, 69 supply over 80, sitting on 1,500 gold. Dryads are maxed out, upgraded at 3-3. Dark Ranger perhaps going to try and pick up some additional items, perhaps pick up a Clarity Potion. There's another Moonstone. Is he going to go for anti-magic shell to anti-magic shell to stop any of those, or to mitigate the amount of damage that it takes? Tree of Life about to be ready here. Mountain Giant already has the giant club, as we are looking at mortar teams, more and more mortar teams just getting added in to try and take down all of these buildings. I don't think Hawk has that good of a chance, though. Even though the mortar teams are better at dealing ranged siege damage than those siege engines, it's just going to be far too easy, as the Dryads, well, may end up going splat as well because of those mortar teams. All right, are we going to perhaps get some repairs? There's that Siphon Mana. There is a, possession again, as the Griffins are going to turn and go after those mortar teams pretty quickly. Dryads could get splatted pretty quickly, but the Dryads are now prancing in between all of the units, and, well, perhaps going to be able to focus them down. 33 supply compared to 71. Things are going from bad to worse. However, Dark Ranger could be in trouble, down to 237 hit points. Banish, Holy Light, Stormbolt, even with Rune Bracer is not enough. Even with all of that together, Rune Bracer is not enough, as the units are now trying to retreat back again. 71 supply compared to 24. There's the Scroll of Town Portal trying to retreat back again. Dark Ranger is in serious trouble, as the army now needs to get back over there. All right, trying to save this location here. Mountain King, trying to get off a Thunderclap. There's that Thunderclap, getting a good amount of experience again. 13 times 4, but that 52 experience across those units, as the Paladin, it could end up getting taken down. Holy Light trying to save right there. Are we going to see a Staff of Sanctuary? Paladin taking a lot of damage. There goes that one Tree of Life. Mountain Giant going to try and engage, but another Knight gets taken out. Hawk only has 20 supply. One Mountain King is in Avatar state, but even in the Avatar state, he's going to get taken down pretty quickly. Continue. Holy Light trying to save. Paladin is in Divine Shield. Units are trying to make their way back out, but this is already the end, as the Mountain King is not going to be able to get free that easily. Siphon Mana perhaps going to come online, perhaps give more mana to the Mountain King, as the units are now trying to retreat back once more. Paladin is in trouble. There's a Staff of Sanctuary for the save again, as the Mountain King is getting slowed down by the Dryad's slow poison. Dark Ranger now leading the charge again. Now this Tree of Life going to go ahead and head on over to the bottom left, try and entangle that gold mine. No new gold mine over here to the top right, regardless of what the mini-map says, as we are looking at a 71 supply army going up against 20. AJK perhaps just doesn't know how much of an advantage he has over Hawk at this point, and doesn't want to risk it. We're looking at the Dark Ranger making its way back over here. Are we just going to see, yep, Peasant's going to get taken out. There goes one. There goes a couple more. And not even really giving experience any longer to that Dark Ranger, as that Dark Ranger, lines up for perhaps what will be the final attack. Tree of Life, or Tree of Ages, finally made its way over here, and going to start entangling here in just a moment. Bears getting added in, 79 supply. 2 more bears. And what is going on here? AJK just sitting back, making sure that his opponent is not mining. And with that, he knows that as long as his opponent is not mining, he's going to be able to hold any advantage. Hawk is sitting inside his base, pondering what happened in this particular game, not quite sure what he should do. A couple of dark minions hanging out here, but I believe the writing is already on the wall. Hawk gonna lose to AJK's solo Dark Ranger here on Tyrannus Stand.
Our town is under siege.
Right, there's really not much going on. Like, if I had a co-commentator, I could, play off of what's happening right now. But, this is just, a slow death. Hawk is in so much pain here. There's nowhere he can really go. The 3 heroes, as strong as they are, can still end up. Yes, you can charm over. You should be able to charm over 100 food. As we see another silence go down right there. AJK currently cannot charm over 100 food because there isn't any units that AJK can actually charm from Hawk's side of the army. All right, massive Holy Lights right there, trying to stay alive still. Avatar gonna go ahead and fight back the other way, perhaps throw down another Thunderclap, taking down a bear, but that's really not going to be enough to take take this here. All right, Paladin gonna try and back away. Silence plus Siphon Life. Never realized how much damage Siphon Life actually did, but that damage added up pretty quickly as the units are now looking to back away again. All right, Mountain King is right here. Well, Orb of Fire going to be able to attack the Griffin Rider. More damage added up. Paladin is back here. Blood Mage is here. Perhaps Siphon Mana will be ready. There's another Holy Light. Siphon Mana adding in more. And, well, I know how much long, right? How much longer is this game going to be as the Storbolt goes down onto the Dark Ranger? Dark Ranger pretty much shakes it off. Siphon Mana coming across here. Going to try and silence. Mountain King going to get surrounded. And, well, with that Mountain King surrounded, I don't believe there's anywhere he can really go. Trying to break free. There's a Thunderclap, but the Mountain King is in trouble. Finally going to get taken out, and there is the GG. All right, Dark Ranger, solo Dark Ranger, and how AJK actually mining less gold than his opponent, but it was just the constant charms of that Dark Ranger, solo Dark Ranger play, getting up to level 4 pretty quickly, kind of stalled at level 5, but then once it was at level 5, the very fast cooldown of the Dark Ranger's charm really ended up working in the Dark Ranger's favor. And, well, possessed knights, possessed Griffin Riders, and that's all it took. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.